trip. I'll be watching you.
I'll keep you updated.
Yeah.
What's an adventure without starting your day with a good bit of caffeine surrounded by good people? Today's adventure starts at smoking at Berrima, and I'm jumping on the Hume motorway and heading south. A little way down the highway, on the top of the ridge, I see a whole lot of windmills producing wind. There had to be 100 of them. Amazing sight to see as you're passing through the valley between. So I've stopped in a little town called Jurigong, recommended by my sister, but we're going to pop into the Sir George Hotel for a bit of lunch. Helga's going great, she's all loaded up, and tell you what, it's pretty freezing coming down the motorway today. It's been between 9 and 11 degrees, plus the wind chill of course, and the heated grips and the heated seats definitely benefit, but yeah, she's chilly. Well, lunch was absolutely delicious. Beautiful Wagyu steak, fried potatoes. Doesn't get any better than that. But man, it's cold. I'm shivering, I've got layers and layers of clothes on. But it's time to jump back onto beautiful Helga. Heading half an hour down the road to Gundagai, have a look at the dog on the tucker box, and then it'll be onward to Albury. Alright, well you can't swing by Gundagai without checking out the dog on the tucker box. There is a little souvenir shop there as well, but other than that there's not much here, but definitely worth checking out when you pass it through.
I end up going 2 steps back, so tonight I'm just gonna let this one ride. You know what I mean? One unique, one special friend.
Well, there you go. Nice, simple, clean motel room. Time to unpack the bike and I'll fill you more in about what's happening. Oh, well, that was a cold, cold trip down here. Bouncing around 9 degrees to 11 degrees with probably the wind chill factor down to 6. That was a chilly ride. A fair bit of rain in the last half, like the last 2 hours or so. I went through a bunch of little rainstorms. So I've got my cup of tea. There's nothing like a good Aussie motel packet of biscuits. So I'm gonna sit and have this, warm up a little bit. I'm in Albury. I'm staying at the Albury Paddle Steamer Motel, and I've never been to Albury before, but it's raining outside and it looks like it's going to rain all night long and into tomorrow morning. So I don't know that I'll be exploring Albury much. I might just, the heater's on, hot shower, cup of tea, and I reckon I'm done for the day. I'll get some pizza delivered and have a little relax. But I want to tell you a little bit more about this trip and what it's all about. There's two things. Number one, I want to go to the Apollo Bay Bakery and have a scallop pie. Now, my big sister said to me, this is a must do, so that's what I'm doing. I'm going to pop in there on the way. But the other reason why I'm doing this trip is I'm going to be on What's Up Downunder. If you already follow me, you already know this. But I'm going to be on the Caravan and Camping TV show called What's Up Downunder with a bunch of other influencers. And we're going to be going from Apollo Bay into the Grampians, across into the Riverland of South Australia and back into southern New South Wales at Wentworth. So the next handful of episodes will be all about this little trip, where tonight is Albury, day one. Day two, tomorrow I leave to go down to Lorne, which is at the beginning of the Great Ocean Road, just after Geelong. And from Lorne, on Monday morning, I'll go along the Great Ocean Road to Apollo Bay. I'll have my scallop pie, and then I'll be meeting up with all of the What's Up Down Under crew and the influencers as well at Apollo Bay, Big 4, and I can't wait. So anyway, I think that'll do me for today, guys. I'm going to warm up, I'm going to eat, I'm going to relax, and I'll see you tomorrow morning on the way to Lorne. Leaving Albury nice and early, it was a wet ride to start the day. In fact, it was wet and sunny all the way down through Victoria. We crossed over the river into Wodonga, jumped on the freeway, and it was time to head south to our next stop. Morning team, well, it's been a wet and cold trip out of Albury this morning, heading south across the river. Just pulled into Glenrowan, and that is the Glenrowan Hotel. And right there, you can see good old Ned Kelly. The GS is going so well. Helga, even fully loaded like this, she just streams along the freeway, so comfortable. I don't know why I didn't buy a GS earlier. I know some of you are considering it. You need to get on one and really think about it. She's amazing, she's amazing. Anyway, let's go and find Ned Kelly. It's wet and cold here in Glenrowan, but I found a bakery. So since everyone does it, let's do a pie review. Curry pie from Glenrowan Bakery. Oh yeah, it's a good one. Everyone I chat to is saying that Lorne, my destination today, is a long way away. I hope it's not too long. I'll give myself like 5 hours. That's what Google says, so we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, pie and a coffee, back on the road. this will do. And I've checked into my accommodations. Check this place out. Bedroom. I've stayed here before and I loved it so much that I thought I'd come back. Check out this bathroom. Where's the lights? All right, you ready? Oh, I reckon a whiskey in there tonight. Looking out the window to the ocean. Yes, I know, it's not camping, but camping starts tomorrow and I've got to make the most of luxury while I can until I have to be chilly in a tent for 2 weeks. Kitchen, that won't be getting used too much. I'm going to go downstairs for dinner. Beautiful living room. And let's go outside. That'll do. That'll do for a night. Last bit of luxury before camping. So thankfully, as soon as I hit the Great Ocean Road, the sun came out and the rain that's been plaguing me all day just disappeared. So I had a little bit of fun on the Great Ocean Road, pulled in here to Lorne now, and today was the Great Ocean Road Marathon. So there's a whole lot of people walking around here that look like they've run a marathon. They're limping, they're stiff as, but what an achievement. I don't think I'll ever be able to run a marathon. I certainly admire people that do it. Anyway, let's have a look at this beach. What a magic spot in Lorne. I came here a number of years ago with Mrs. Throttle and we flew into Melbourne. We hired a Holden Commodore. That's how long ago it was. It was a Holden Commodore. And we stayed Lorne, Apollo Bay, then I think Warrnambool, maybe it was like that. Maybe there was another one in the middle there somewhere. But still to this day, one of my favourite holidays ever. Such a magic place, such an iconic place. And to be able to bring my bike down onto the Great Ocean Road is very cool indeed. Morning everyone. Well, today's the day. I've woken up here in Lorne to a cracker morning. Let me just show you what, if I can open the door. What a beautiful day it is. Today's the day that I get to meet the What's Up Downunder team. I'm not meeting them until after lunch, so it's 8 a.m. Monday morning. It's a cracker morning. There's no clouds in the sky at the moment, so I'm going to hit the road. I'm going to run all the way to the 12 Apostles. Have a look at that. Hopefully it's early enough to not be tourist traffic this time of day, so I can have the road all to myself and my beautiful GS and have a bit of fun, find some lunch somewhere, head back to the campsite this afternoon and meet all the What's Up Downunder crew. Anyway, let's go and check out the Great Ocean Road. Well, that was almost an emotional experience. The Great Ocean Road, just after sunrise on a Monday morning, no traffic at all. Just me and Helga and the twisties. Oh, I'm a bit emotional, I have to admit. It was absolutely amazing. It's cool as 10 degrees. I'm fully rugged up with all of my gear, but what an amazing location. If you're a motorcyclist and you're coming down here, don't do it on a weekend. Get up early on a weekday morning and really enjoy the road for what it's worth. Maybe no speed limits were harmed during this, maybe not. Anyway, Apollo Bay for breakfast, then on to the 12 Apostles, then back to Apollo Bay this afternoon to meet up with what's up down under.
I was waiting in the undertow, set adrift with featherweight like bows, unaware of where my heart would flow. I was waiting in the undertow, can't touch the bottom, sit into a tumble, waves that shake me out.
Alright, coming through the Otways, it was bloody cold. It got down to 9 degrees, which isn't that cold, but for some reason it was just freezing in there. So, I saw a pancake sign and I took it. Pancakes, coffee, continuing on to 12 Apostles.
I've been wrong before. I was waiting in the undertow, set adrift with featherweight like bows, unaware of where my heart was.
Well, that was just what the doctor ordered, some pancakes and a hot coffee to warm me up. It's not looking real flashy out here, to be honest. The wind, it's cold, it's gloomy, but I think it's about half an hour to the 12 Apostles. We'll have a look at that and we'll scoot back into Apollo Bay when it was a bit warmer. Anyway, see you soon.
So familiar and strange at once, like a lover who lost her touch. At first I was hesitant, now it seems oh so curious.
Alright, walking down to the 12 Apostles now. Now there's a whole bunch of tourist attractions right along this road stretch. There's a lock, there's the London Bridge, all that sort of stuff. I've seen it all before and I don't have time to take you guys to it today, so I figured I'd just get out this morning, show you the 12 Apostles. Well, I think there's 8 left, but then I've got to head back into Apollo Bay. It's a bit colder than I thought it was going to be today, but the road from Lorne into Apollo Bay is epic for motorcycling. And then the road from Apollo Bay to here is also great through the, I think it's called the Otways, past Cape Otway, but absolutely beautiful.
And I was dreaming of a love I love. I fell asleep within an autumn flow. I never knew I drew so far from home, while I was waiting in the undertow.
Alright, back at Apollo Bay now, and my sister has recommended that I go to the bakery and have a scallop pie, in particular a curried scallop pie, I think she said. So this is the reason why I've come down here, well, one of the reasons anyway. So let's see if we can find one of these famous scallop pies. It might be further down actually. So I ended up with the curry scallop. They're out of curry Mornay. We're just sitting in front of the Apollo Bay Hotel. I remember seeing Bogan here recently. And let's see what this pie is all about. I've got to take a photo for my sister though. Send her a photo. So the lady in the shop said it was going to be juicy, take napkins. It's juicy, alright, it's leaking everywhere. It is good though. Well worth the, 1,000-kilometre journey. So they arrived, look at those magnificent Chevys. Easy Trails, they're all here. Alright, everyone's rolling in. Geez, those Silverados look good, and the Easy Trail vans. Here's my girl, and look at that beautiful Volkswagen van. You all know that I love a decent Volkswagen van. This is the major sponsor for this series, Everything Caravan and Camping. In the next episode, we go out for one of our first What's Up Down Under trip of a lifetime experiences. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell icon and get notified when this video goes live. Thanks for watching, folks. Throttle on. See you on the next video.